Hey guys, so today I want to talk about believing in yourself because I've realized you can watch many motivation videos, you can read so much books, you can train. I know people that are super good at art, they really know how to draw. They, I even know people that they are really good at singing, you know and I realized all of them is including me also, is that you don't believe in yourself. For example, I know some friends that are crazy at drawing. It's like, what, you know what I mean? And they're like, ah, nice, it's not some they just brush it off, and I'm like, no, really, this is incredible, you know what I mean? And it has made me also realize I also do the same with my dance, that I've realized you can read so much and you can watch motivation videos and you can do all this stuff, but at the end of the day, I think we saw the video of Bad Bunny giving the Granny award to him, to his younger self. Because at the end of the day, it's do you believe in yourself? Because you can read so much books about motivation, you can watch motivation videos, but the end is, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you can do that? And I think that is the difficult part, because I don't think everybody that have talent, you are already qualified. You know what I mean? You are already qualified to be one of the greatest. Already, you're already qualified. Me as a dancer, you know as a musician, you can sing, you can write, whatever, you're already qualified. But because I realize all of us are qualified, really. But the thing is, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in yourself? That is, I think that's the biggest question. Do you believe in yourself? And fear, for me, I will say, is fear. It was this song that said, if you say what you are. No, it was something about if you say, this is who you are, a superstar, then have no fear. And I feel that really speak to me, because it's I have this fear. And I'm also reading this book of self-sabotage, that we self-sabotage ourselves. And you gotta go into the the problems. And for me, I feel because I don't think that I necessarily have fear of what people think about me. I don't think I have fear of, oh, this person thinks this or that about me. I think the fear that I have is actually fear of myself. Fear of what do I think about myself, because I think that I'm my biggest critic. I think I have this fear of myself, I don't know if it makes sense, but I have this fear of maybe scaredcy, because I hold myself back. I think I'm scared of the potential in myself, but I know it's not potential. I know that I can do that. And also, let's talk about potential. We see a lot of potential in a lot of people. Me, I see potential in every people that I meet. I'm like, how can I make their life better? And I just do that. I just how can I make how can I make their life better? How can I improve their life? What do I see that they need to be improving in their life? And then I help them. And I give them motivation, I give them strength, and it's oh, you're so much better than this. If it's relationships, you know, they're in toxic relationship, or if like if it's about they want to get in shape, or they want to me be more socialized, whatever. Like I see the potential in them, and I'm like, I don't want to give up on them, blah 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 blah. But ever since I like stopped doing that, because like I was doing those type of relationships, and like understand, for example, why I want to do that, because I have savior complex, you know. I have the biggest savior complex ever, you know, in my life. Like I want to save people, you know what I mean? And I have to learn you cannot save anybody, and you cannot save people, you know. And ever since like I stepped out of that box, you know, just like being alone with myself, and you know, have like some few friends that I talk to, like two friends that I'm like hang out with and talk to, you know. I've realized like I've put a lot of energy on friendships, and then I've not put so much energy in myself, in the time in myself. And now that I'm out of those friendships and all this stuff, you know, I realized like the potential that I was seeing in them and all my relationships is the potential that I have, not necessarily them. It's a reflection of me, because I can see the potential in them. But now that I've like, you know, cut off all those type of relationship, you know, I'm like looking at my life, and I'm like, wow, I have so much potential. Like this is like the first time ever in my life I can look myself in the mirror and say like, I have potential. Like I genuinely have potential for the first time. And I wanna make my life better, A, and I wanna I wanna push myself further, and I wanna push myself out of my comfort zone, you know? Like I am now seeing in my life the things that I wanna improve in my life, like the things that I need to improve. Um, you know, and I'm pushing myself. I'm pushing myself to read. I'm pushing myself to get 10K steps. I'm pushing myself to eat healthy, you know. I'm pushing myself all this stuff, and I've never done this before. I've never pushed myself so hard ever before in my life, and I'm super exhausted, you know, but I'm doing it. And I realize like now I realize like I have so much things to do, and I have so much love to give to myself, and so much potential, you know, that I have just gone to waste because I've seen potential in other people. But what you see in other people is a reflection of your inner self. You know, for example, you see there are people that like talk shit at other people, and like, oh, this person is ugly, oh. You know, it's because they feel like they're ugly inside them. What you project on other people is what you have inside you. So always I saw people's potential, you know, even when they didn't say saw it, and I just wanted them to, I wanted to elevate their life. And now I'm like elevating my life to the next level, you know. And I realized like I am actually scared of my own potential. I'm scared of, you know, and it's like I realized like it's not potential because I'm actually doing it. From other people, I try to make them do stuff, you know. Yes, you can go out of this friendship relationship. Yeah, you can wake up in the morning. Yeah, you can brush your teeth. Yeah, you can do all this stuff. Yeah. You know, wrote letters to these people, all this stuff, because I saw the potential in them. And I realized, wow, all along, the potential was in me. So ask yourself, when you see potential in other people, you know, really ask yourself, do they actually have the potential, or is it you? Because it means also that you're running away from yourself. You know, I think that I am super scared of who I'm gonna become, because of, I know that I don't even have potential. I know that I'm gonna do everything that I set my mind to, you know. And that's what that is scaring me. And that was like a coping mechanism to go after people and help them, and have this savior complex to this type of people, because I didn't want to look myself in the mirror and achieve everything that I want to achieve. I don't like, I don't think I want it, but I want it. I don't know if it makes sense, but so I realized like all along it was fear that was holding me back. Fear is holding me back, and I don't want to live in fear anymore. You see, I don't want to live in fear. I want to live my life to the fullest. And I'm gonna stop seeing potential in other people. Because one thing that I've learned also in myself when I'm actually doing the things that I set my mind to is that I am the only one that can do the work. I'm the only one that can see my potential and do the work. Nobody's gonna come and do the work for me. Nobody. So I realized like it's really about, at the end of the day, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you can do the things that you have set your mind to? And I think that's the scary part, because honestly, I believe that I can achieve everything, but I'm scared. So therefore, I'm starting small, 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 like my life has improved so much, and I'm exhausted, but in a good way. Like, it's so weird. Like, you guys don't understand, like, the draining that I feel. Like, I feel drained because of the energy that I'm putting in myself. But this draining that I am feeling, I felt that when I was putting my energy on other people. I think that's the worst. Like, you feel drained after you have put your energy on people, and you know what I mean? But I feel drained on myself, if it makes sense, because I'm actually working. Like, I'm draining myself in the nicest possible way, if it makes sense. So, yeah. I have this one friend of mine. She says everything we need is today. So like, take everything one day at a time and try to be the best version of yourself today. Don't think, oh, I have to get 10K steps every day. Just think today. Today I want to take 10K steps. Today I want to go up to the mountain. Today I want to read. Just take it day by day. So, yeah, guys. I'm exhausted, but in a good way. Good way, exhausted. Because I'm just improving my life. I think it's much more better that you're exhausted yourself and you're improving your life, rather than exhausting yourself to prove other people's life. It means that I was living for other people. I was never living for myself. I was living for other people. It's a little bit funny for me. Honestly, it's a little bit funny. But anyways, guys, I will see you next time. And I'm really excited. This is only the start. I have so much knowledge and I have so much education that I want to share out to the world. This is just the start. Believe me. Bye.